Hello and welcome to episode 537 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day, and I do mean every single day, I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, today we're talking about what to look for when you're talking to somebody to find out if they want to buy from you. What are you looking for? Now, I have a mantra, a phrase that covers this quite nicely. Buyers want details. Non-buyers want space. Buyers want details. Non-buyers want space. What do we mean by that? Well, I'll give you an example. So if I'm trying to sell you this mouse, and I always use my mouse as the example, I'm sure I'm going to break it one day. I'm trying to sell you this mouse. If you specifically ask me about, does it have batteries? Is it rechargeable? Does it come with a cable? What's the warranty like? Blah, 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 blah. If you ask me specific questions about the mouse, I can deduce that you're probably interested. There's no 100% you are, or there's 100% you're not. But on the balance of probabilities, you're probably interested if you ask me questions. Buyers want details, non-buyers want space. And if you don't, maybe you're not interested. One of the things that we can do here is that sometimes people won't ask questions. They won't actually ask questions, but they are kind of interested. So we can suggest it. So if you want to see if somebody's interested or not, so I'm selling you the mouse, I'm talking to you about the mouse at the moment. Would you like to know how it charges? Because actually it's got a charging port here and blah, blah. Would you like to know a bit more about how this works? And you can tell when somebody's genuinely interested in learning about something or when they're just being polite and they're just kind of going through the motions. You can deduce from that. I used the word deduce twice in this podcast. Very clever of me. You can deduce, third time, from that if the person's interested or not. So either they're going to ask you questions, specific questions, or you can suggest questions and information to them. And based on their need for the specifics, the details, or the space, you know on balance of probability whether or not they're going to buy or not. And it just helps you to better understand your interaction with them, the likelihood of them selling, and where they may or may not sit in your pipeline. So remember, buyers want details, non-buyers want space. That's the takeaway from today's episode. Right, that's it for this one. Tomorrow in episode 538, as I check my notes, 538, we're talking about the future. We're talking about the future and something very, very important that's going to happen, but I'll cover that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hop on over to LinkedIn, connect with me there, James Newell, Clear Sales Message. Shoot me a DM. Let me know what you like about the podcast, anything you might want me to cover in a future episode. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Sales Message.